Lord and some not here, no set introduce vibes. And tonight, we have 7 levels of not getting bitches by Rami's Revenge. We go see what I'm talking about.
It all started with a realization. You think to yourself, damn, where did it all go wrong? Maybe you spent your youth watching Twitch streamers, YouTubers. Maybe you schizoed out watching outright content. Maybe you became a social justice warrior and said that women are equal to men. Maybe you had low self-esteem. Maybe you thought you were ugly. Whatever the reason, the fact of the matter is you finished high school without getting laid. And this made you feel some type of way. This wasn't a eureka type realization, but rather a slow, crippling decay of your psyche that ate away at you. As everyone around you seemed to be talking about their first love, or their summer fling, or the one that got away, and you have nothing to add to the conversation. And that isn't the worst part. The worst part is you don't even know where to start. You feel that you missed out on these developmental milestones, so obviously asking other people for help is out of the question because you don't want them to think you're autistic, even though they probably already think you are. And so you sit there on a Friday night on your PlayStation and scroll through Instagram while you see other people in your high school post vacation pics to either Italy or Japan. One of them is engaged because they're Mormon. This other guy gets a new girl every month.
If you spend your time on I pre what I'm gonna do then for out there get girl like Jono. Jono, it's a rough fine. It's a rough fine if you care this much even pre next month. Until you go some more make your mind up and say, yo, make a stop watch people and get girl and just go get girl yourself. Granted, you're not gonna always get the girl you want, but you at least get some if you try hard enough. Well, you know yourself out there run down girl and not waste your time, but after you left high school you never get no girl yet. Bro, you just have to go out there and put it and put yourself forward on the start of people. That's all you really have to do.
Month? Damn. I want her. If you're lucky, your confusion as to why you get no bitch is answered through a random Reddit post, or the anonymous user starts complaining on r/life or some other generic subreddit about how no girl has ever loved him, people are mean to him, and he feels unseen and lonely. The top comments will always say, that's not true, people love you, I love you, and the original poster comments, thank you, this means so much to me. But out of curiosity, you decide to sort by controversial, and you see the comments that people are downvoting saying, oh, this guy's probably ugly, or oh, he probably doesn't look that good, or oh, he doesn't realize it's over for him yet, which leads you down a rabbit hole where these terminologies and viewpoints came from.
Oh god, this shit just slimy, bro. The incel mindset is just so nasty, man. It's a level of self-hatred where, oh, it is so far wide and as far spread to everything and everybody within the community. And if you follow them, man, bro, I swear to God, they're gonna end up and kill yourself by the end of it.
Until you eventually discover incel forums. These incel forums are revolutionary because of how seemingly accurate it describes the no bitch getting experience, down to little details that normal behaved people don't articulate or even think about. One example that I love a lot is the term jester maxim, which entails a man.
What the fuck? Never know this one. Jester maxim, cuz. Like, when I come with looks maxim, when I come with whatever other maxim. What if a different ever other maxim, bro? Maggie and all of this shit, no jester maxim, bro? Woo! Oh god. Let's hear it.
Acting in an entertaining, amusing, or unnatural way to elicit or maintain female romantic attraction or to be accepted in a group. Most of the time, this fails, but if they do get accepted into the group, they just become the circus clown everyone picks on whenever they need a quick laugh. When the Jester Master brings this up with the group and says something along the lines of, I don't really feel that you guys like me very much, he gets gaslit by the group into a false sense of security when they say, oh my god, no, we care about you, only to be bullied once again because of his behavior. Every failure you experience in your come up and the reasoning for it has been articulated clearly in these forums. But most importantly, the reason this group of people appeals to you is because you feel seen. Even when the whole world gaslights you by telling you to take a shower and get a haircut, you know the truth. The reason you were that awkward weirdo at the party with the red cup in your hand that everybody ignored was because you're chopped. Your genetics are deficient. The wrong sperm won the rape.
Dog, this shit said it fuck. This shit said it fuck. I didn't even get to the highest level light yet, bro. Oh my god, little self-care, little practice out in the road, talk to people, talking to women, it will change your way, and the way you think about yourself, you have to change the way you think about yourself. A man that is defeated twice is the man that is not confident in himself, you see? God say I know. Confidence carry enough of your way through. Even if you think so you're ugly, if all of you other things say you're ugly, right, you don't have to care about that. You don't have to care what you have to work with what you're born with. Unless you want to end up like one of them, man. Who do the height surgery and know him can't walk again. Fucking idiot. Fucking fool, like God say, I know, shocking. Shocking idiot. Man is a shocking fool, bro. How you do that to yourself? Like, I say insecure, dog.
Race. If only you were 6'1" with a positive cantle built, bitches would magically appear on your dick. But you're not. And there's plenty of people that aren't either. And they're your friends. And that's what makes these incel groups so powerful and so beautiful in a way. If you're lucky and you're not hideously ugly, a girl might find you in your incel stage and take a liking to you because she thinks you're quirky or something. She might give you your first kiss. She might give you a blowjob. She might even take your V card. But because of how scary to the hoes you are at this level, she will leave you. To which you might change and become better, or you might also stay at the incel level and never replicate the results again. But for those that do change, you become a simp. When she leaves you because you can't get your act right, you cling onto her, sometimes forever, because of your previous depravity and the fear of being alone again. And you start thinking you can never...
Brother, if you can get one girl, you can get 10. Believe that. Or try to believe that. You see, you have to be as delusional as possible when it comes on to getting these girls. If you don't believe in yourself, it does not happen. It will never happen. I've lived through things like this. Music things so long myself. Until I realize all that don't really matter. All really matter is the fact that I'm gonna go out there, make an effort, talk to some bitches, get a couple girl, fuck a couple girl, then go on business. Nowadays, I'm used early in my career, bro. I like used to follow like a run down this girl who never really into me like that till she feels sorry for me and give me the work, give me the the so good, yeah. And I tell you, bro, you just up underneath her fuck till I try to get more. Not like say, oh man, damn pussy and all that. No, 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 no. Nah, brother, nah, brother. But it's like she have me on the spell, and I nearly lose myself, bro. Nearly lose myself. I'm so caught up and so desperate to the point where she could have me around her fingers like this. Until I wake up one day and just make up my mind, say, yo, nah. No, I'm not supposed to like, so I get somebody to the point where my parents they're threatening for like threatening for like you sold me, bro. Could not flex like that. Could never flex like that. No man feel flex like that. No one supposed to make no woman or no woman supposed to make no have no man have them a certain way to them until them fool to the point they're them desperate to the point where them are simp.
pull another girl again. So you send walls of text to her, flowers, maybe even stand outside her window with a speaker.
Oh God, no, 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 no. Thank God we never go that far. Thank God we never go that far, brother.
Above your head, singing, when a good thing goes bad, it's not the end of the world, it's not the end of the world. But she
Oh
still doesn't
God.
like you anymore. You tell all your friends that women aren't bro. And at this point, you truly believe that because you think if you correct your previous misogyny somehow, that girl will see the good in you and like you again. She won't. This is also the level that nice guys operate in, even stalkers as well. Guys that think that being nice to the girl, whether their intention is good or bad, will get them nyash.
Dog, you don't have to be all that good for getting Nash. Sometimes you can treat them like complete garbage and them still come back for more, bro. It's all them brain wired, is it? You know, put on this fake nice thing. Is either you are nice or you're not. Is it nice is not supposed to be performative. Once it's performative, people are gonna pick it up. People are gonna know. People are gonna say this ingenuous. People are gonna say, "Yo, something wrong with you." Is it? You're faulty in some sort of way. People are gonna pick up on that shit. Especially women who very in tune to like, them surroundings and feelings. They can pick up on certain shit. But we can pick up on. And I'm gonna know instantly. I'm gonna know instantly if they're on the bullshit.
And when the girl calls him about her breakup with her boyfriend, he says, "No! How could you let her manipulate you again?"
You're not gonna front bad man. You're not gonna catch this that way.
And then ruins that friendship by asking her out.
How to do carnivore challenge to lose 30 pounds in 3 weeks by August? Most people think protein
Her out. If you're lucky enough and enough time passes and somehow you find the will to move on from your first breakup, you become what I call a normal person. It's a feeling you get when you wake up and don't feel any weird sensation striking your heart when you think about things. You feel a peace of sorts as you tend to your garden. And to test this, you look at the girl you fumbled's Instagram and you feel nothing. It's liberating. Congratulations, you're a normal person now. By this point, you
Dog, I've been there. I've been there before. I've been there before. It's a liberating feeling when you stop caring about who you used to all over the world. You feel like you go all over the world for. You stop feel that type of way. It's a liberating feeling, bro. I swear, you just stop give a fuck.
probably you're going to the gym, taking looks maxing advice seriously, maybe socializing a little bit better, not with girls of course, but with other normies that are also scared to talk to girls like you. Though you still find yourself being a little awkward and uncomfortable in social situations.
Scared to talk to girls? I mean, there was a point in my, finding time when the feel of it, I'm not lie. I'm not lie, until I realize that talking to women is like talking to regular, it's like talking to other people, like other, it's like talking to a man, you see. But only thing, sometimes you have to mix in a little bit of flirting, a little bit of, what you call it? You have to give them trouble sometimes. You have to make the conversation fun and listen. Then, either you ask them questions or you make general statements to make them open up more. That's all it really is. But then the time, we young and football, or to some extent, in some instance internally, I have a small bit of fear of woman based on what I know them capable of. You see it? You have to be a little bit afraid of them. But the thing is, you don't have to, one thing you shouldn't do is make it be known. You're not supposed to make it show, so you're afraid of them. But when, yeah, shit hits the fan.
All your normie friends gas you by saying you get bitches because of how good your physique is becoming and you feel good about it, but your DMs are still dry. At this stage, you're probably not even thinking about girls that much.
Bro, I'm not even assuming a pussy right now. Like God say, I know. I am without Gyal. Last experience, last relationship, make up my mind. So, yo, nope. Now focus on me. When I'm done dating. Hell no. No, 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 no. No, no, man. Me get past the point of hating women. Me get past the red pill bullshit. Me all you see, semen. This is my first start a YouTube channel. Yeah. I was a semen retention guy. I'm no longer none of those things. I'm just trying to live my life day by day, step by step. If something spark, something spark. If I get girl, I get girl. If I don't get girl, I'm not unclip myself over it. You see? That's how I live my life. The way I know how.
Maybe you partook in No Nut November to cleanse your mind. You might even think getting a girl now is bad. Instead, you should improve yourself and read Atomic Habits or the Laws of Human Nature. You might start
Oh
getting
God.
that relationships will come naturally as you live your life. But you feel that you're still missing something. You look at all the self-improvement YouTubers that seem to be recommended, and you want to be like them. You want to live.
Hamza is a fraud. Hamza is a fraud. He don't know nothing about relationships. That man is a fraud, bro. I swear to God. But when you see the video, dog, I couldn't believe so all of that did fake. And when I talked to him girl at the time. You know who else a fraud? Myron Gaines, bro. Oh, all of them, most of them man are in a red pill space, alpha male space. One of them a fraud, bro.
Their life. You want to be in their yacht. You want to get rich quick. You want all the things they got. So you follow their advice. You try your best to be a social butterfly like all the self-improvers tell you to do. You show you can talk to anyone. You show you're confident. You don't stutter. You hit the club. Maybe these days you're not so religious. You have a hoe phase. And your normie circle eats it up. They gas you up like a big bro. You walk a little taller. You laugh a little louder. And you say your name a little prouder. Maybe you start getting hoes. Maybe your body count reaches satanic levels. You're a certified fuckboy now. You airbags to see other people. You break hearts and backs. You drive a used 2011 BMW with upgraded rims. They call you manipulative, conniving, possessive, but they never call you ugly. You get better. Congratulations. You think you know how women work. But you don't understand how women work. Well, not the ones you want. Not the ones that get away. Not the ones that when they leave, you go back to being a hoe to distract yourself. But it's not the same. The good ones.
Yo, that hit home as fuck. Nah, that hit home as fuck. I feel something wrong for that, bro. So it reminded me of things I'm gonna really want to step on stream or even on YouTube. I'm gonna keep it in, keep it
Please
in.
go, the good ones go, if you wait too long. So you should go, You should.
Yo. Remy, please stop singing. I'm not for you, bro. I'll be honest. Just stop.
Go before you stay too long.
Oh yeah, remember guys, I don't own these videos, so please support the original release. And also, remember to like, comment, and subscribe so you can see more videos like these. Is it? And support the channel by any means possible. It's just like a simple little click. It's free. It's free 99. Subscribe.
The reason you get all these other hoes, but not her, is because you still don't understand how it all works. You set too many rules for yourself. From the way the world treated you when you were young, to the way the incel and red pill forums wrote your gospel, to the way the alphas you watch on YouTube that only flex the mid-white girls that are hoeing. You only saw what was possible. But if you're lucky, you'll realize that maybe it isn't about precisely what you say, what you do, how you act, how much you can bench. If a girl likes you, she likes you. And if she doesn't,
See, love. Big facts. Big facts. If she like you, she like you. If she don't like you, fuck her. Move on to the next one. It's not that deep, brother. It never been that deep. And also when she like you, right? You make sure so you get on that. You see, you get on that. Do what you have to do. If it means so you get in a relationship if you want, get in a relationship what you want. If you want to have sex with her, you make it known. You say what you want. You see, if she don't want it, and she not roll the program, kick her to the curb, get her out of here.
like you, she doesn't like you. And that all you need to do is to be normal and cool, and you'll have everything you ever wanted. From learning to be yourself without any asterisk or gesture maxing or bench pressing or whatever your Bugatti color is. If you're lucky, you'll pull a nice girl that you like. No gimmicks, no crazy first texts or pickup lines that impress her. You make a girl you like you just by being normal and cool. You realize that just doing that, everything will work itself out. There's no reason for you to flex your 2011 BMW with upgraded rims. She doesn't care. All she cares about is you, and you let yourself care about her. Because you're just a guy, and she, underneath that beautiful sundress.
Dog, right I wouldn't have a big smile on my face. This shit make me feel good, dog. Oh god. Oh god, oh
The
god, oh
shorts
god.
made for her,
I don't know why.
as well as the cute dimple she develops when she smiles, is just a girl. But if you're lucky, she switches up on you for no reason. You did everything you could. You were a good lover. You were nice to her. You never cheated, even though you could have. But sometimes a bitch is a bitch and a hoe is a hoe, and they switch up. After all, bitches are people too. And when y'all break up, yeah, you're sad, but you don't crash out like you did with that one bitch you was with in level 3. Nah, instead you think to yourself, damn, and move on to the next shotty.
Dog, that's what you call growth. That is what you call growth. Steady improvements over time turn it into this person will understand the game, bro. This is what it is. It's a beautiful thing, but I'm not participate at this point in my life. If it's spark, it's spark. Is it anything will come my way? If I feel like say yo, I see this moms and she look good, I forget her number. Forget her number. If we go somewhere, go somewhere. She like me, she like me. Really I worry myself over those type of things. But it's basically more get my life together, in a sense. Yeah. We're not focusing on relationships right now. That's not my idea right now, cause
You love that next shotty the best you could as well. And she loves you too, but you can never recapture the highs even though she's bad. And on top of that, her tendencies start to ring out, so y'all break up too. And you do this with the next shotty, and the next shotty, and the next.
at this level, you just like get girl on top of girl, but you don't get like what you didn't have before, the best way you have before.
At times, and eventually you reach levels of clarity that only Drake has reached. Not the Marvin's Room or Hungry Drake that we all miss dearly, but the aging superstar Drake that's fumbled some of the baddest women in the world.
Not type of development, that's one of the worst developments out there when it come on to level of getting Gyal. You don't wind up like Drake. Me must not wind up like Drake. Hell no.
Hadid when you fumbled Rihanna. What's Rihanna when you fumbled Jennifer Lopez? What's the difference between all of them and the porn star you knocked out?
L after L after L after L. Jesus.
To make Adonis. It's all the same for real. Some shotties are just prettier to look at. That's what makes it hurt the most. But at this stage, you're not really that hurt. Because you know, come and go. While all my tears work, it's been a decade since I cried. I got no dog left in the fight. The bark don't match the bite.
I think this is the end of the video still, cause like I can't watch no more. I can't listen to this man sing no more. But please support the original video. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I'm out. If you could take a break after this, like it's still it's still here. Okay. Alright. Thanks for watching. Pick off the video.